Okay, now it should hopefully work. I'm going to mute my mic.
One of these days we're going to get it all the way right, huh, Ian? We are here. We are here. We're finally here. We're actually streaming with no issues on YouTube, on the Sanctuary of Love's YouTube. This is a really, really beautiful day. A lot of things have connected for us today in our lives. Those of you that have been manifesting and doing the work of manifestation and focusing on the creation of your life, I know that you're having breakthroughs. I know that you're having breakdowns as well. But we have to remember that every breakdown that we have in our lives, it leads to a breakthrough. It leads through a breakthrough. And whether or not you choose to believe that or not, it's happening. It's happening. Now, on my shirt, it says evolution is necessary. And I want for all of you to know that today's conversation and session is focused on the experience of retaliation. You may ask, well, Moses, why are we having a discussion on retaliation if this is the sanctuary of love? The best answer that I can give to you is that retaliation is like the abyss. It's like quicksand. It's the easiest thing to stumble upon and the hardest thing to get out of. And the reason why we're focusing on that during this session and conversation is because the majority of us human beings that exist on this planet, we believe that retaliation is necessary in order for us to feel better about those circumstances that are in life that impact us so hard that we just want to fight back. We want to hurt the person that hurt us the same way so that we can validate our emotion, our ego. And I gotta say, it's so easy to justify it. It's so easy to say this is the right thing that I'm doing right now in this moment. So tonight we're going to have a conversation about that. Okay? For those of you who are just now tuning in and you haven't been with us before, my name is Moses Hill. I am one of the owners of the Sanctuary of Love. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. I'm a speaker, an author, a healer, and I'm definitely a lover. And on the keyboard, all the way in Los Angeles, I'm in Florida. I'm in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and my buddy over here, my brother, Beethoven on the keys, Maestro on the keys, genius on the notes, musician of the heart. That's my buddy, that's my bro, that's Ian. And he's also part owner of the Sanctuary of Love. And together, we have created the soul. You are participating in, I don't know what number this is. This has got to be like 15 or something like that. But we've done quite a few of these. And it started off in the beginning at our location in Topanga Canyon. Then it moved to our location in North Hollywood. And since COVID, we have been bouncing around from IG Live to Facebook and then YouTube. And we tried YouTube and it wouldn't stream properly. So now we're back to YouTube through Zoom. And we're making it happen because we are committed to providing this space of love and rejuvenation and healing on the first day of every month. And we haven't given up since. Regardless if there's one person in the room, or if there's 35 people in the room, or if there's 10,000 people in the room, we're going to be here. And we are going to do this same thing every single month for as long as the universe gives us breath, gives us sight, gives us the functionality of our hands, gives us the experience of our hearts. As long as you're ready to come with us and listen and participate and share and be free to express yourselves, then it'll continue to happen. All right? And hopefully once this COVID thing goes, then we'll go ahead and have another in-person session, and then we'll live stream it from there. So it'll be the joint. I'm looking forward to that. Okay? All right, so we are going to first do a meditation. Usually the Sanctuary of Love experiences are 2 hours long, but for the YouTube version, we just cut it down to about an hour, maybe a little bit shorter at times. But we are now finally getting in the flow of it. So just bear with us if we have some technical issues, please bear with us. But remember, every first day of the month. And today is a very special first day because it's 11-1. And if you're into numerology or just even seeing numbers, it's like 111, right? And then it started at 11 o'clock, which is another 1-1 here on the East Coast, where I'm at. So let's get started. First thing that I'd like for everyone to do right now is just taking a nice deep breath. And just exhale. So we're going to start off with a quick meditation, and then we're going to go directly into the hypnosis. For those of you who haven't been hypnotized before, don't believe the hype. You've actually been hypnotized before. You're probably hypnotized in your life right now. You probably are doing things that you don't want to do and saying, why am I doing this? Okay? That's hypnotist. That's being hypnotized. So if anything, what we are doing here is we are dehypnotizing you. We are allowing for you to see clearly. We are allowing for you to experience your life as it is that you are creating it, and stepping out of the circumstantial hypnosis that you're in right now, okay, or that you were in, or you may not even think that you're in, but you're actually living. It's called your subconscious. Your subconscious was pre-hypnotized. It was pre-programmed from way back when you were born, all the way up until you're about 8, 9, 10 years old. You had no control of that. You had no control of that. And unfortunately, most of us are living our lives in the space of that hypnosis. Even if we try cognitively to step out of it, or to do something different, or to be something different, just stay hypnotized. So when you get hypnotized, you're actually dehypnotizing yourself, and you're gaining clarity of your subconscious, you're gaining clarity of your consciousness, you're gaining clarity of yourself, you're getting clarity of the fact that you are a creator, that you are a piece of one God, which makes you God. So after the hypnosis, then I'll just read a quick chapter from We Are God, which is the new book of Moses, and then we'll close out for the evening. All right? So once again, thank you so much for joining us. And next month, I promise we're going to start on time digitally. I promise you. We're going to start on time digitally, right, Ian? Thumbs up? Okay. All right. All right. Deep breath in. Let's listen to the sounds of Ian. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Another deep breath in. And exhale. And just close your eyes. If you're in a room with light on, go ahead and turn down the lights a little bit. Maybe light some candles. Set your mood. Get into your vibration. You're in your space, so get into your vibration. Don't watch this music or something like that, or while you're distracted doing something. Set up your vibration. And just breathe. Allow for yourself to focus your mind, your energy. Allow for it to settle all the way down. And allow for your mind and your heart to connect with your breath. And just become aware of your breathing. Just become aware of your breathing. Think to yourself, I am so grateful to take the time to communicate with my mind, to nurture my soul, and to rejuvenate my body. I am so grateful for taking the time to communicate with my mind, nurture my soul, and rejuvenate my body. No matter where you are right now, as long as you are in a place that is safe, I'd like for you to please join me in doing this brief activity. Start to slowly rub your hands together, just like this. And as you're rubbing your hands together, I want for you to think of how connected your hands are becoming to one another. And allow for yourself to feel the experience of your hands connecting with each other. Take your time. Now, open up your palms just like this and feel the energy in between your hands. Let me know if you feel it. Close your eyes and just bring yourself into the center of your palms. Imagine your body is in the center of your palms. I want for you to see and imagine yourself right now in the center of your palm. And begin to form your entire body the way that it is positioned right now with your fingers. And just create the image in your mind, exactly the shape of your body right now with your fingers. I want you to have it drawn out. I want for you to move your hands around it. You'll begin to see a three-dimensional image of your body right there in front of your mind. And you'll experience yourself from a third-person perspective, looking, observing, seeing, experiencing, feeling. Focus on it. And now let it just exist right here in front of you in your mind. And put your hands down, either on your lap or clasp them together if you're in a seated position. But continue to breathe naturally. And continue to imagine seeing yourself from a third-person perspective at the forefront, the third eye of your mind. Now, in a moment, I would like for you to imagine that you are completely anchored in to wherever it is that you are sitting, laying down, or leaning back. You're completely anchored in right now. You're feeling a gravitational pull from your hips down through wherever it is that you are seated. You're feeling that gravitational pull now. And you can feel the energy pulling you into the chair that you are seated on right now. Your chair, your bed, it doesn't matter. You will feel the gravitational pull drawing you in to wherever it is that you are seated right now. If you're not seated, go ahead and sit down. In a moment, you'll begin to feel a tingly sort of a sensation at the tips of your fingers. On each hand, it's like a vibrating, tingly sort of a sensation that you're beginning to feel at the tips of your hands. Continue to breathe. You'll begin to notice that your breathing will begin to get a little deeper. You'll then notice a tingly sort of a sensation at the base of your feet. And perhaps around your kneecaps. But as you are experiencing these sensations throughout your body, you'll begin to notice that your lips are a little dry, that your throat is also beginning to get a little dry, and eventually you'll have a desire to want to swallow some of your saliva. When that begins to happen, it's just an indicator that we're about to enter into state. Continue to breathe. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count you down from 5 all the way down to 0. And when I get to 0, I'll enter into a space of deep relaxation. Deep relaxation. And with your permission, you'll enter into this space quickly, calmly, and easily. Some of you may fall into a deep sleep. Some of you may drift into a REM state. But don't worry. When I count you out from 0 to 5, you'll be wide awake, you'll be alert, you'll feel amazing. So you're not going to fall asleep for the rest of the night, I promise you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep. Each and every time I suggest the words deep sleep to you, you'll enter into this space quickly, calmly, and easily, going even deeper. Even deeper. Even deeper. Even deeper than that. Just imagine that you are drifting off of a tree that's kind of hanging over the top of a hill. And imagine that you're a leaf. And as the wind blows along the hillside, imagine that that leaf just gets plucked off of the tree branch. Takes you on a journey and then settles you on a soft bed of green grass. Just allow for yourself to continue to go even deeper. Even deeper. If your eyes aren't closed right now, just allow for yourself to imagine that there are 2 weights that are hanging off of your eyelids. And with each breath that you take, your eyelids will continue to get heavier and heavier. Heavier and heavier. heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. With each breath that you take, it'll continue to get deeper and deeper, and your eyelids will get heavier and heavier based off the weight that is added onto them. Heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. Breathing deeper and deeper. The deeper and deeper you breathe, the heavier and heavier your eyes will get. Imagine for a moment that right there in front of you is a beautiful aura of light. Bring that light right up to where you are viewing the image of yourself. Attach the light to that image. Put it into a ball. And I want for you to imagine sending that ball all the way out into the depths of the universe. Go ahead, shoot it out. And send it as far as you can possibly send it. Imagine if you were looking at the planet Mars, or the planet Venus, or any of the billions of galaxies that are out there, but the few that we can see. Imagine shooting it out all the way to there, and then go deeper. Discover the endless boundaries. There are no boundaries. Discover the deepest depths. Continue to send it out. And once you get as far as you can possibly imagine, and you're feeling the connection from your visual to your mind, you feel the tension there. Stop. Allow for your ball, with you in the center of it, to soak in an immense amount of healing, wherever you see these elements in the space of your existence. Wherever you see it, grab it. Grab it. Grab it. And allow for it to consume the sphere that you are in right now. And then reach for an extraordinary amount of support. And bring that into the experience of your heart, and reach for whatever it is that you feel that you need right now. Reach for it. You can see it. If it's money, grab that. If it's joy, grab some of that. You'll see exactly where it's at. Just grab it and bring it in. If it's passion and determination, grab some of that. And just load up your sphere with all of the energy that you need in order to experience your life as fulfilled. And then once you're done filling the sphere, bring it back towards you. Bring it back towards your mind. And the closer that it becomes, the closer that it gets to your mind, you'll begin to feel a deep sense of relaxation settling over your scalp, over your hair follicles, and it will allow for every part of the muscles that are associated and attached to your face, your jaw, your lips, your nose. It will allow for it to completely relax and release as you are allowing for yourself to go deeper and deeper. And allow for that relaxation and that release to move over your shoulders, feeling a very warm, soothing sensation, allowing for your shoulder muscles and every muscle that is in your neck, the connecting tissue, the nerve endings, everything, allowing for it to relax and release, going even deeper now, moving that energy all the way through your heart and allowing for your heart to become rejuvenated and loved. We're going to stay here for a moment, because for those of you that are here, you know that retaliation has been a weakness of yours, and you have always determined it as a strength. But allow for your heart to heal, so that you are aware of the retaliation when it happens, and then you will become accountable for the experience of retaliating in the life for you and also the ones that you love. Now allow for that energy to move down to your soul and let it wrap around in your soul, loosening up any tightness, any anxiety, any fear. Retaliation is based in fear. The fear of losing, the fear of giving up. But when you cleanse your soul and you become accountable for it, become aware of the moments that you are not only impacting the ones that you love, but mostly impacting yourself in a negative way. And then you can do something about it. allowing for that energy to now move down your legs and all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Allowing for you to relax and release, going even deeper now. Even deeper. Even deeper. Now, as you've moved that energy through your body and your entire body is just completely relaxed now, I want for you to notice how relaxed you are. And notice that this was all done just by the experience of your mind. And now, that same ball that your body is in, I want for you to imagine that that ball is surrounding you now. It's like a force field. From the top of your head, all the way down below the soles of your feet. Imagine that you are walking through your life with this ball as a force field protecting you from the impact that circumstances can drive through you. But this isn't just any force field. This force field is creating a pure sense of vulnerability. And as you're walking through your life, everything that you are feeling as you're walking through, imagining any disappointments that you may have had, imagining any moment that caused you doubt, fear, or any other form of pain or discomfort. Imagine those feelings rushing through you now. Rushing through you as you breathe. And now, as you're imagining this force field around you, I want for you to imagine that as those feelings are running through you, that they're circulating through and around this force field, and all that's happening is clean energy coming out. The clean energy is now moving through you and is clearing up any of this negative energy that existed in your soul. And you can see it filtering. And as you're walking through in your life, you are feeling and experiencing a pure sense of neutrality and bliss. And you are now able to imagine seeing individuals that have hurt you, that you wanted to retaliate on, family members, people in relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe even your children, relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, anyone that you want to retaliate on, enemies, friends turned into foes, business associates, business partners, employees, co-workers. Imagine the moments that you wanted to retaliate on them right now as you're going even deeper. Going even deeper now. Even deeper. And now allow for yourself to move through, taking in a deep breath and exhaling. Imagine going through those moments without any impact, without any drain, without any draw on yourself. Feel the neutrality, feel the bliss as you're passing through these moments. Experience it. Experience being unbothered by things that would normally bother you. And then imagine the word retaliation begin the process of drifting away. Drifting away. And the only word that appears in its place is peace. In a moment now, I'm going to count you out from 0 all the way to 5. Let's go a little deeper at 0 though. Now moving up to 1, 2, 3, becoming very aware of the experience of yourself. 4 and 5, eyes wide open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes wide open, wide awake, wide awake. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead and just take that morning stretch. Stretch it out. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. They always say that 15 minutes of hypnosis is equivalent to 4 hours of sleep. So it's good to get hypnotized. Very, very good to get hypnotized. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and read a chapter from We Are God, which is the new book of Moses. I hope you guys enjoyed that hypnosis session. And you can see here that I am literally just going to, this is the cover for it. Okay. We Are God. And I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of scroll right here. Let's see what we end up with, okay? So we are right here. The patterns of love as we know it. Oh, wow. This is a very interesting chapter here. It's a pretty long chapter. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I'll read the first segment. I'm sure we'll get something from that, okay? The patterns of love as we know it. We meet. The day has finally come, and you met someone that you are not only attracted to, but you can actually relate with, and you actually like them. Can you hear the trumpets sounding from the clouds above? Do you see the little Cupid angels flying around? Do you feel them shooting little arrows in your butt? Fantastic, you met someone. This euphoric feeling is beautiful, and it can also be an indicator that you haven't been tending to your life's needs entirely, and you've been on the search for something outside of yourself versus digging in to experience what love truly is. Either way, it's a great feeling and is definitely one to observe. So now that you found someone that gives you that little spark, what happened? I'll share a real life experience that happened to me. One day, I went out with an extremely beautiful friend of mine, who initially I thought I wanted to love. She shows up with two of her friends, both of whom I was attracted to at first sight. One of the women, who we will identify as Janine, I found more fascinating than the other. Janine and I laughed, we took photos together, we had stimulating conversation, and next thing you know, I got invited to her home for dinner the following night. At dinner, I realized how much more I liked her. I showed up, and she is dressed in a bathing suit with a crystalline mesh cover. Her personality was vibrant. She had a professional career. Her sense of humor was out of control. She had no kids and a body with a booty that I knew I'd have fun indulging in. As the night progressed, Janine and I found ourselves completely enthralled with each other. Kissing, touching, and romancing pursued, and the night turned into day, and as the sun rose, I realized that my time with Janine was coming to an end. We woke up, we got dressed, cleaned up a bit, and said our goodbye. Does this sound familiar to you? I once heard a man say that he fears the experience of being in love but enjoys the process of falling in love. When I heard that, I thought to myself, you know what? I agree. Falling in love is fun. You get to explore someone new, experience new things together, dream about the future together, have fun, enjoy life with an individual that you can have sex with. That's the difference, right? Because so many of us have friends that we enjoy spending time with, but the absence of intimacy leaves a void for so many. So after that morning, even though I thought the night was magical, I woke up anticipating if she was going to communicate with me ever again. Needless to say, I got shut down again. I was getting really good at letting go. I got to a point in my life where I could have a one night stand or explore the possibilities of a lifetime without being attached to either outcome. When you meet someone, do you latch on to that person? Is the first get together the opening for the desire of every day being spent with that person? Do you feel neglected or disappointed if that person doesn't communicate with you at all or as fast as you would like for them to? Well, you aren't alone. Millions of individuals fear going out and getting to know someone because they fear rejection, or on the opposite side of the spectrum, being bothered by someone that fears rejection. If we can only realize that we have over 7.7 billion people at the time of this book being written on this planet, we can discover a peace of mind and not cause anxiety on ourselves or others based on our inability to be considerately accountable in our forms of communication. The next time you meet someone that you like or wish you could spend more time with, do your best to be more interested in loving yourself. Because it's through loving yourself that you will have the ability to truly express a genuine love to them that they would not have the ability to experience unless you are fully accountable for your expression. Several humans make the mistake of loving others to boost their own self-confidence, which leaves both individuals open for inauthentic behavior, which impacts life in a very hurtful way. So that, my friends, is one part of that chapter. And there's a lot that's being said in there, but it's getting late. And I want to thank everyone that is on here for sticking with us and being here through this experience. We got started late, but I just wanted to briefly say a few words about retaliation. And this chapter was really, really incredible because the process of being accountable for your communication is one of the most important aspects of eliminating the action of retaliation within your expression of love. I know, and I'm the first person to say that when you've done everything, you've given everything that you've got, everything that you feel that you have to offer, and you've still gotten hurt. You've still gotten let down. You've still gotten your heart handed back to you in pieces. You ask, how can I not retaliate? How can I not hurt this person the same way that I am being hurt right now? And I just want to share with you, you know, Napoleon Hill said it the best. I may not be related to him, but we have the same last name. He said that it is left up to you to take pity and laugh at those who slap you in the face. Because any form of retaliation will hurt you more than you can ever conceive it to hurt the individual that you're inflicting that on. And he also said that anything that he is sharing with you, he is sharing because of what? Because he had had a breakthrough in whatever it is that he's sharing with you. So me personally, Moses Hill, I've had a breakthrough. Even having a conversation with my friend, my brother, musician of the heart, Ian, he sat me down one day in his bedroom. He says, you know what, Moses? Whenever you feel hurt by someone, unattach yourself. Unattach yourself. Don't hurt them back, because that causes more hurt to be had on you. At that point in time, I had every reason in the world to hurt the person that I was loving. Right now, I still have reasons. But once you let go of that commitment that you have to retaliate, and you create the commitment to restore your love for yourself and be in a space of freedom, you'll end up getting what you want anyways. The universe will literally open up its doors for you. It will create miracles and solutions in your life that you never even assumed possible. If you have the power to create your existence and think and say the words and think and have the tools that are necessary in order for you to shift the process of your thought, and you have access to life. You have access to living your life. And you get a chance to evolve. And evolve in the direction of your creation, and not in the direction of the circumstances of life. If you think for one moment, that you are not able to change who you are as a human being existing on this planet, because who you have been is who you believe you are and will always be, I have to tell you that evolution is necessary. And regardless of whether or not you want it, you believe it, or you agree with it, you are evolving, my friend. You are evolving. You are changing, for good or bad. Creation or circumstance. They both start with C's, but one is coming from you, and the other, man, you didn't have a choice to begin with. And clearly, you're not creating a choice moving forward. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Ian, if you want to take us out. I love you all. Visit www.thesanctuaryoflove.com. From there, you can book a hypnosis session with me. You can purchase some of the clothes from there, support the love movement. There's a new shirt that's going to be released. If you notice, the first part of evolution, spelled backwards, is love. So love evolves love. That's going to be the new shirt that's coming out probably within the next 2 weeks here, or maybe even tomorrow night. Matter of fact, it is tomorrow night. I want everybody that's on here, all 8 of you that are on here, to look for the Love Evolves Love shirt on the Sanctuary of Love's clothing shop tomorrow morning. I promise you it'll be up there. Order your site, support the movement, express the love, be love, be God, be you. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Share this video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, anybody that you know that's having a problem in their life. It don't matter. Anybody that you're retaliating against or have been retaliated against or from, send it to them because they probably need to hear it. Okay? And I haven't forgotten about y'all with the Oath of Manifestation recording. Life has been crazy, y'all. Life has been crazy, but it's beautiful because through the crazy, we get to dig those roots in. And we get to live. All right. So I love you. Stay safe. Be COVID free. And I'll catch you on the rebound next month, 12/1/2020. Sanctuary of Love. Peace, y'all.